Hello. Welcome to today's live. Welcome to today's call. I don't know why I can't see my video. Today we are going to be talking about the topic of freelancers. Freelancers. Other people call them gig workers. Others people call them freelancers. Other people call them online workers. Other people call them, there are many names that are given to. Other people call them work from home. Type other names that you know about freelancers, the names that you've heard other people calling them. So today we are going to be looking at a few questions and answers about freelancing. And allow me to start with the basic one, which is, who is a freelancer? So a freelancer is a self-employed individual who offers their services to clients on a temporal or project basis. Rather than being employed by a single employer, freelancers are typically skilled professionals in various fields such as writing, graphic design, programming, marketing, consulting, and many more. They may work with multiple clients simultaneously and often have the flexibility to choose when and where to work. So freelancers are responsible for managing their own business affairs, including finding clients, negotiating contracts, setting prices, and delivering the agreed upon work. They may work remotely or on site, depending on the nature of the project. Freelancing provides individuals with greater autonomy and flexibility compared to the traditional employment. But it also comes with the challenges of managing a business independently, including, fluctuating income and the need to handle administrative tasks. So the second question that follows is, who can be a freelancer? Who can be a freelancer? Can I be a freelancer? The question is the answer is like almost anyone with a skill or service can offer, become a freelancer. Freelancers come from a wide range of professional backgrounds, and the type of services they provide can vary greatly. So I'm going to share with you some examples. Number one is like writers and editors. Content creators, copywriters, and editors often freelance their services to businesses, publishers, or individuals. So if you've ever watched any program on your TV, as it's ending, you see that there are writers, there are editors. Those people are not just working, on single project, and you can be a freelancer on that. Another one would be like graphic designers and artists. So freelance graphic designers, illustrators, and other visual artists often offer their creative services to clients for projects such as branding, web design, or marketing materials. So if you think about graphic design, again, another very lucrative skill for freelancing, because you are able to get contracts to do, projects that, they are one time, they're freelance, they do not need you to be there throughout. Programmers and developers, that's another category of freelancers. Software developers, web developers, and programmers often work on freelance basis. taking on projects ranging from websites to developing software, mobile applications. All these things are things you can do freelancers. Number 4 is photographers and videographers. Freelance photographers and videographers provide service for events, projects, or commercial purposes. I bet you have seen those guys who come, uninvitedly in weddings or, most likely burials, and they just start taking photos and they call themselves paparazzi. So those are freelancers. Marketing and social media professionals. Number 5 is marketing and professional or social media professionals. So freelancing in marketing, SEO, social media management, offer their expertise to help businesses promote their products or service online. So marketing is a big one. Every business needs a market. And so if you position yourself as a freelancer where you're going to be helping them manage their services online to meet the market, then you are in for a thing. Other freelancing skills like consultants, translators, and interpreters. In fact, translating is a big one as well, because like platforms like Google, Facebook, they want to be offering their platforms in all languages. So who is going to translate that to your mother tongue? Maybe it's you who will get that job, and they do that as a freelancer. Virtual assistants. Administrative professionals may work as virtual assistants, providing support to clients remotely. Number 9, tutors and coaches. Educators have experts in various subjects. You may offer tutoring or coaching or mentoring or, service to individual or organization. And finally, number 10 is event planners. So freelance event planners help organize and coordinate events such as weddings, conferences, and parties. So you can freelance in either of those above skills. The next question we'd like to ask is of being a freelancer. What are the advantages of being a freelancer? Number 1, the obvious one, is flexibility. Freelancers have the freedom to set their own schedules. They can choose when and where to work, allowing for a better work-life balance. This is the number 1 reason, is one of the reasons I really enjoy being a freelancer. Number 2 is variety of projects. So freelancers often work on diverse range of projects for different clients. So this variety can keep the work interesting and allows freelancers to continually expand their skills and experiences. So that another point, number 2, again, why I love freelancing. You get to work with many different people, many different companies. You do not feel like the tasks are repetitive, because every single time you're working on a new project. Autonomy, number 3. Freelancers are their own bosses. You become your own boss. You have control over your work, decision-making process, allowing more independence in your professional life. Number 4, advantage is location independence. Many freelancers can work from anywhere with an internet connection. So this provides an opportunity to work remotely, travel, or live in different locations without being tied to a specific office. And one of my friends was telling me, over December holiday, that this is the new flex, where you can be located anywhere and continue working as if nothing is happening. So this is the new flex, location independence. Number 5 advantage is diverse income sources, right? So freelancers can work with multiple clients simultaneously, diversifying their income streams. So this can help mitigate the impact of losing a single client or provide a more stable financial foundation. Like, for example, a good example is currently I have like a number of clients I'm managing, but one of them is all the way in Texas and another one is all the way in New York. So that is diversity by itself and also allows the location independence where I'm in Nairobi, but I'm working in Texas and I'm working in New York at the same time. So get this, even if I was in US, I could not be able to work both in Texas and in Brooklyn at the same time unless it's a remote job. Number 6 advantage is about specialization. So freelancers can focus on their areas of expertise and passion, allowing them to build a strong personal brand and reputation in their niche. And this is a big one in the developed worlds. I have been part of a team where my role was just a very simple role. It was just a level 1 where I was just to create the ads, layout the ads layout, but I will not be in charge of the copy. I'll not be in charge of the media. I'll only be in charge of making sure that the ad format is the way it should be. And that is a specialization. It's called media buying. So I handle media buying. Somebody else is handling content. Somebody else is handling videos and creativities, the ones that are going to be shown. So specialization, once you understand the whole digital marketing landscape, you can choose areas that really come easily to you and specialize on that. Another very, very good advantage of freelance job. Number 7 advantage, it's an opportunity for higher earnings. I mean, freelancers often have the potential to earn more than traditional employees, especially as they gain experience in their expertise and in their field. They can set their own rates and negotiate contracts based on the value that they provide. So the opportunity for higher earnings is coming in multiple ways, because remember, when you're employed to the traditional type of work, you have a fixed sum of salary that you're expecting by the end of the month. And it's a single job that has taken up all your hours, working hours. So with freelancing, you can have opportunity for higher earnings by having multiple projects at the same time, or having to set different rates for different projects. So where now, maybe last month, you had a client that was paying X amount, but this time round, you have a client that is paying much better. Another advantage, point number 8, no commute. I mean, freelancers can save time and money by eliminating the need for a daily commute. This not only increases productivity, but also contributes to a better work-life balance. So the traffic, the rain, the weather, you beat all those and no commute. So you can imagine the saving in matters of time and money. One of a story, one of my landlords where I stayed before, they always saw me, I was at home, but my rent was never late. So he asked me what I do, and I tried to explain to him that I'm a media buyer and a professional digital marketer, and I don't have the need to leave my home so that I work. So I just work from home. And he actually, I told them that I'm saving on the no commute, the point that we're talking about. But he told me that I'm putting a lot of people out of business as well. And so we need to balance on that, because Not going out means a lot of things. That, you know, your shoes are not getting worn out, your clothes are not getting worn out. So you're denying also businesses to these other people. But to me, I would say it's an advantage. I don't know what you think about that. Okay, let's continue with advantage number 9. It is number 9 is personal development. Okay, freelancing requires a certain level of self-discipline and business acumen. Let's get that clear. As a freelancer, you manage your own business. You know, you often find very valuable entrepreneurial skills that can be applied in various aspects of life. And these includes, you know, learning from contractors. You know, as you interact with different people, you get to learn from them. And that's another big advantage on personal development. Number 10, we look at job security through diversification. Of course, while freelancers may not have the traditional job security of a full-time employee, the ability to work with multiple clients provides a form of security through diversification. So if one client relationship ends, you can always open another one. So that's the beauty about it. Let's move on to the next question. That what is a good freelancer mentality if you want to do this full time? So what is a good mentality? You know, developing a successful freelance career requires not just technical skills, but also a strong mindset. Yes, number 1 is the entrepreneurial mindset. You know, you have to take initiative to find the clients, market your services, and seek out opportunities. So actively pursue projects and don't wait for work to come to you. You always go to find the work. Number 2, in terms of your mentality, is all about self-discipline. It requires some level of self-discipline in time management and professionalism. You know, in time management, you have to develop effective time management skills to meet deadlines and balance on multiple projects. You know, creating a work schedule and sticking to it and maintaining productivity. In terms of professionalism, you have to treat your freelancing as a business. You know, be reliable, deliver high quality work, and communicate professionally with clients. Yes. Another mentality aspect you have to have is like, you know, financial savvy. You have to know how to do budgeting. So in terms of financing needs to create a budget, you know, sometimes freelancers experience what is called income fluctuations, or what other people call low season. So you have to plan and budget for those seasons, because we always know which time of the year we do not have a lot of works. Another thing about financial is about your pricing. You know, you have to set fair and competitive rates, because you're not the only one in the marketplace. The rates should reflect on your skills experience. You know, consider factors like market demand, your expertise, and the value that you provide. Another mental angle you should have is about continuous learning. Continuous learning in terms of developing your skill, sharpening your axe. We call it sharpening your axe. You know, you have to stay updated on the industry trends and continuously develop your skills. You know, the other one is about client focus. You have to be having a mindset of client focus, where communication, you maintain clear and transparent communication with your clients. Client relationship, you try to cultivate strong, positive relationships. So as much as you're communicating professionally about the task at hand, also consider building relationship beyond just your tasks. Be able to have that kind of mental resilience. All right, yeah, actually that's the next point, is about resilience. Resilience in handling rejections. Some clients are difficult, or you're not understanding each other, so resilience is a must. All right. Long-term vision in terms of your goal setting. Define your long-term goals and create a roadmap to achieve them. Whether it's expanding your client base, increasing rates, or diversifying your services, have clear goals and that provide and give you direction. Because if you do not set goals, you might come into the freelancing field, expecting quick results or get rich quick. And if it does not happen, that's how a lot of people are getting frustrated. Remember, this is a business that you can work with. So have a long-term vision. Set goals that are realistic. We call them SMART. S for specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-bound type of goals. Set SMART goals, be realistic, even as you're approaching freelancing. This is the kind of mentality I would like you to bring along. So the next question will be, what are the top skills to consider for freelancing in 2024 and beyond? The demand for freelancers can vary across industries, but several skills are expected to be valuable in the freelancing marketplace in 2024 and beyond. Keeping in mind that in the relevance of specific, skills may change based on industry trends and technological advancements. So here are a few of the skills that I would recommend. And number one is digital marketing. Okay. Number one, top is about artificial intelligence, but I want to talk to a newbie, somebody who's starting. Digital marketing is a big thing. Remember, marketing is where the business comes to meet the customer. And so this is any business you could think of. I'm a digital marketer myself, and I'm happy about it because I've worked with so many industries. I've worked with, for example, I've worked for tour companies, I've worked for real estate companies, I've worked for furniture sales business, I've worked for car selling companies, I've worked for. So if your skill, so to speak, was only based on one specific line and not marketing, then it will not allow you to have all those. And now it gives you a broader range to look for work. So digital marketing, the skills you need to learn inside there include something like search engine optimization, or that is something that's called SEO, social media marketing, content marketing. All these fall under digital marketing, social media management, creating pages, managing ads for people. All those fall under digital marketing. Okay, so number two skill is web development. If you are a full stack web developer, or you're a front end, or you're a back end web developer, websites are needed. They are needed, and they will still continue to be needed. So this is a very, very good skill that you can have of web development. Nowadays, we have got the YCWig content management platforms where this just drag and drop, anybody can do it. And so web development is another good skill to acquire in 2024. Number 3, graphic design. And this is a big one. If you have a passion in artistic, drawing, and stuff like that, consider taking a course on graphic design, because branding and logo design, illustrations, animations, just think about it. As you're walking, try now to be aware as you're walking, regardless of where you are, either whether in the estates or in the cities, in the towns. We have billboards everywhere. You enter into a supermarket, everything is branded. Look at the packet of milk. That's graphic design. Look at the anything as you're doing your shopping next time. Actually, start considering that anything that you're picking, be it your shower gels, shower soaps, anything, sugar, the packaging always has some type of drawing so that you understand or differentiate from it. That's graphic design. That's how huge that market is. And 2024, moving forward, graphic designers are still needed. The next one, the number 4, is writing and content creation. Copywriting, content writing, technical writing. As other people are, as the web developers are developing the websites, they will need to put some text inside there. They will need to have some images inside there. So writing is also not going anywhere. Writing books, writing blogs, writing copies for ads. This is anything that you read has been written, and so writing is also a skill that you can start with. Number 5, programming and software development, mobile app development, iOS or Android, mobile app developers, programmers, with the languages like Java, Python. These will still be in demand because you guys are the ones that handle backend, and backend always needs maintenance. So all the apps that you're using right now, including this one that we are connecting over, there are programmers and developers behind these technologies. And more often, they will need maintenance, they need to be updated. And so this is a skill, if you have it, you can really, really go far in 2024 and beyond. Next one skill is about video production and editing. Video editing is needed. Look at video content, the way it has become, taken the internet by storm. Motion graphics, script writing. So video editors, video production, content creators. This is a very, very good skill if you can acquire video editing skills, motion graphic skills. Nowadays people want to have interactive videos. And so if you can offer that service as a freelancer, that's a very, very good skill to have. Next one is about virtual assistants. This is administrative support, email management, customer service, big things. I mean, call centers, very, very big. Virtual assistants are needed, and companies are being formed each and every day, outsourcing for administrative support, for their customer service. You can imagine a company like Google has how many customers? So how many customer service do they need? So there is big demand. And for these ones, they just outsource for freelancers so that they keep their payroll lean. So the next one will go with e-commerce management. And if you have any question about anything that I'm mentioning, you can just type it down on the comment. Let us ask the questions, then we'll provide the answer by the end. E-commerce management, Shopify development, WooCommerce development, e-commerce marketing. Nowadays, online shopping has taken the world by storm. And so E-commerce management, if you position yourself as an e-commerce manager, my previous role last year that just ended the contract, I was a media buyer for an e-commerce website, and we really did good stuff. Next is about social media management. Talk about social media strategy, talk about community management, analytics, reporting, just making sure that the pages are growing, because companies are posting their content on social media, but they still need to be managed, respond to those comments. I think you've seen the leading brands that you can think of as companies, banks, telcos. When you go to their social media and comment, they often reply. So whoever is replying is a social media manager, and that's how they get paid to do that. So we'll not go into skills like blockchain technology, because we have our Techpreneur gateway that does not cover that. Cybersecurity, ethical hacking, security auditing, networking and security. Cybersecurity will be the next big thing, beyond 2024, because as all these websites are being built, as all these platforms are coming to the online world, they will need to have secure databases. So cybersecurity is one of the areas that you cannot go wrong with, right? Blockchain and cryptocurrency, smart contracts development, cryptocurrency, blockchain, security, all those things in the future that you can do as a freelancer. So remember, you have to identify the areas that you're most comfortable in, and so that you can be, offer those services. Right. Next question that we got was about, what is the advice that would give somebody who wants to start? They're completely new. And this is, what we have to say, that, starting a new freelancing venture can be both exciting and challenging. Some of the basic pieces of advice anyone looking to begin the freelancing journey include, identify your strong skills and niche, build a strong online presence, define your services, clearly articulate the services that you offer, be specific about what you bring to the table, and communicate the value that you can provide to potential clients. That's the way, set realistic goals, market yourself, create a business plan, set the right pricing, understand all the legal and tax obligations as well, develop a professional network, create contract templates. And this is a big one. You have to create a contract template. We have contract templates that are for free. Do not start freelancing business if you do not have a contract, because that will protect everybody. Time management and productivity. Develop effective time management habits, because more often than not, as freelancers, especially on the high level, we get paid hourly. So if you're not able to manage your time, you will not even get your, worth of amount that you need to be paid. And finally is continuous learning. You have to stay updated on industry trends and continuously improve on your skills, what we were calling sharpening the axe. Attend webinars, online courses, or workshops to enhance your knowledge and stay competitive in your field. And congratulations, if you're watching this and you've come this far, then it means continuous learning is one of your strengths, and you have to keep that. You have to keep that up, because I'll give you an example of what I personally do to remain relevant. So, for example, I follow keenly all the major companies of tech. So if they release something new, I go ahead and learn about it. So it's about continuous learning, right? So once I learn about it, I come back to my profiles and update that if you need support in this new technology, then I am available to offer the assistance. And that's how you remain relevant. So really, continuous learning is something that you cannot just complete one course and say that I am now a freelancer, I've finished my school, bring on the jobs. Because simple, these platforms are changing all the time. Before, Instagram was not owned by Meta, which owns WhatsApp, owns Instagram, and owns Facebook. So once they acquired these platforms, they made some changes. So if you knew the Instagram you knew before it was purchased, if you knew the WhatsApp that you knew before it was purchased, there are new updates. And that is what we are calling keeping up with industry trends. So continuous learning, very, very important. I cannot overemphasize about that. So the last question, not the last, the least, but not the last is which tools do I need? Somebody asked, which tools do I need to become a freelancer? You need tools for communication and collaboration. Okay, you already have an email for professional communication with clients. You need like those messaging apps like, you know, Slack, WhatsApp, those things. Video conferencing tools like Zoom. Right now we're using Zoom, Microsoft Teams, you know, Google Meet, all those meeting things. Another tool that you might need, it's time tracking. We use Clockify for that. You have to track your time, the time that you're spending on a specific project. And invoicing, you know, you have to have something like the QuickBooks or, you know, a template where you can invoice the client to get paid. File storage and sharing, that's another thing that another tool that you may need. And now we are going into cloud. Cloud storage, something like Google Drive or iCloud for those who are on the iOS. You just upload your files on a Google Cloud, and then you share that link, you know, exchanging to those communications with the client. So you might also need that. And the basic ones, like, you know, you need a computer, you need a book, you need to have internet connectivity. So those are the basics that, you know, if you have those kind of tools, you can get started. Somebody else asked another question. How much capital do I need to start freelancing? How much capital do I need to start freelancing? The capital, you know, this varies widely. What is capital to you? Are you talking about the equipment that you need and the technology, like the laptop, Wi-Fi, because of course you have to have those connected? Are you talking about that? Or are you talking about the workspace setup? You know, are you talking about the seat, the desk? Those you will actually need those. Are you talking about the cost, the capital in terms of training and skill development? You know, the continuous learning that we just spoke about. Some of these courses are not free. You have to pay for them. So are you talking about also that? So those are all things to consider when you're looking for, how much capital do I need to start freelancing? But I'll tell you for a fact, you need a workstation, you need to have the skills, because you're going to get paid for the value that you're going to offer in the skills. The other question was, is there an age limit? Is there an age limit for freelancing? The answer is no. Unless you're too young, you can't read, you can't write, you can't type, you can't, those are the limitations. And it's not about age, even if you have other, you, for some reason, you're not able to read, write, and do all those things. So there's typically no specific age limit for freelancing. And this is the beauty about it. Freelancing is a flexible and inclusive way of working that allows individuals, of various ages to offer skills and services independently. People of all ages, from recent graduates to retirees, can engage in freelancing based on their expertise and career goals. In fact, it can be particularly beneficial for individuals at different stages of their professional lives. For example, if you're young, the freelancing is providing an opportunity for recent graduates or individuals early in their careers to gain experience, build a portfolio, and explore, different industries. If you're in your freelancing allows mid-career professionals to leverage on their expertise, and potentially transit into a more flexible work arrangement. And if you're actually retirees or semi-retired individuals, freelancer can offer you a chance to work part-time basis, sharing your knowledge and skills without the commitment of a full-time job. So you see, there is no age limit. There's no age limit on who can actually become a freelancer. The next question we got is, how do I find paying clients? Right. How do I find paying clients? A good question is that. Finding paying clients as a freelancer, it requires a strategic and proactive approach. Okay, so here are some effective methods that we use. You have to create a professional online presence. Build a website. If you can't, optimize your LinkedIn profile. Let your LinkedIn profile be like your professional side of things, so that you can always share that. Professional photo, compelling headline, a detailed summary of your skills and experiences. That's what we are talking about. Another tip for finding paying clients is you utilize freelance platforms. Of course, that's the marketplace. I personally use Upwork and Fiverr sometimes to look for, these platforms connect freelancers with clients in looking for specific skills. So sign up for Workmate, sign up for Upwork, Freelancer, Fiverr. All those are popular freelancing platforms, and they are a marketplace. So that is an area, you easily to get those paying clients. Another old method is networking and attending events. That one never gets old, because once you attend events, you network, you get to meet new people, and you might potentially gain a client. Offer pro bono work or discounts. Yes, this is a good way of finding paying clients. Consider offering your services for free at a discounted rate. And this one worked for me. One time I volunteered my services to build a website for a specific group. It was a business forum group, but they didn't have any website. And I volunteered to do that. And when I presented the website, immediately after my presentation, I got like 5 potential business cards coming through, and I actually got a job out of that. So when you offer your services for pro bono, it might lead to something that is good, right? Social media, utilize your social media platforms to promote your services, share your work, engage with your audience, and use relevant hashtags, to increase that visibility, right? You can also cold email. We are talking about how to find paying clients. You can identify potential clients and reach to them via email. Okay, personalize those images, those messages, and pitch your service, and that's another good way you can find clients. Right. Any other question on the comment? I'm looking for any other question on the comment. I think I'm almost exhausting the questions that were asked in the chat. Any other question in the comment? I'm looking at the comments now. Ask your question if you have. And even as I'm waiting for you to ask that question that you always have about freelancing, just make sure you type it out. Just type it out. I would like to give some advice to parents considering paying for their children to be trained in high-value freelancing skills and the mentorship. So investing in high-value freelance skill and mentorship for your children can be a valuable and forward-thinking decision. It can set them up to a path towards independence, entrepreneurship, and a deeper understanding of the evolving job market. So let them identify their interests, encourage a growth mindset to them, invest in quality training programs, support their portfolio mindset, and remember that every child is unique and their path may not follow the traditional trajectory. So it's good you expose them to these new up and coming ways to make money, because we have the opportunity to do that. And now I want to present the package that we have put together as Workmate. Workmate has put together a skills transfer program where the skills transfer program, as the name suggests, is a skills transfer. So we'll be having the just go over to a new tab and type skills.workmate.club. Yeah, so we'll be having a number of trainers who will be coming in to transfer skills. As the name is saying, is a skills transfer skills. And especially now we are talking about the Techpreneur Gateway. So they're going to learn a lot of tools that some of those skills are considered as high value. These are high value skills that are in demand. We talked about graphic design. You can see it's right here on the course. Web development, web design. You can see it's right here on these. E-commerce, Shopify. You can see Shopify is right there. SEO, you can see SEO is right here. Paid digital marketing, advertising on Facebook, on Instagram, on WhatsApp, through the business suite, Google Ads, search, display, All those are here. And now we also go ahead and show them how to use all these skills they've learned in the gig economy. So we explore platforms like Workmate, Upwork, and this is a really, really valuable and dense skill. So this is a start and grow your business online from A to Z with expert guidance. So this is what we have as an offering. And the beauty about this course is that now, after this, you get a whole 1 year of mentorship where we hold your hands. All right. New question by Maliaka wants to know buying accounts on existing freelancing. Okay. I've never heard about that, but mostly that comes into the industry of writing, which is not considered as an online job, right? That's where those accounts that have some experience, they can be sold. I would tell any freelancer who is starting to avoid buying accounts. More often than not, the platforms themselves do not allow. So you're going against the policies of the platform. They do not allow or encourage the selling of accounts. And so somebody might trick you and show you an account that has got good rankings, it has good earnings previously. But again, remember, the previous performance does not guarantee the future results. You might not know who was handling that account. How are they interacting with the client-facing side of things? And so you might actually go ahead and purchase it, but you lose the touch of that account and its rating goes down, and that's how you blow that account. So my advice would be start small. Start small. Start even with low fees. Gain experience. Let your account grow. Like a good example is, I'll give an example by myself. I am on Upwork, and my account right now has grown to the level where I am top rated plus. Okay. I did not start here. Neither did I start here on this rate. And if you've been following through, we've discussed about why freelancing becomes even more lucrative than being employed a 9 to 5 is because you can build the way you want according to the level of skills. I started at $10, and this is a good way to show you guys. In 2021, in December 15, 2020, I got a client that was paying $10 an hour. So in 2020, I was at $10 an hour. Worked for 89 hours and got $891. 2022, this was a fixed. 2022, I moved over to $20 an hour. So you can see how the growth has come from 2020, 2021, 2022, I have come to $20 an hour. Okay. I came to, let's come to 2023, $22 an hour, right? And now we're in 2024. I felt it is fair to go up, revise my fees again. So this is how you build your account. Don't be greedy, because people who want to buy accounts more often than not, it is because they're greedy. They want to achieve results that they have not yet achieved. All right. Naliaka, if you are on Upwork, I have another call for Upwork. Make sure that we respond, where I teach people on how to, the skills I use. Yes, the skills I use to secure those jobs. And please watch the video that was before this one, because I started talking about that, how to find paying clients, how to find paying clients. You can watch this on our YouTube channel at Workmate Club, or you can make sure that, and again, make sure that you follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I mean, this year we want to take the whole of the internet platform by storm. And they told us, they advised us that the more views, the more subscribers, the more, that's how our content is going to be pushed by the algorithm. So it really means a lot if you consider subscribing to this content. If you find it helpful, share it with your friends. Every single day at 9 p.m., we go live with a new topic, and all of it is geared towards making sure that we get workmates at freelancing level that is not struggling. So thank you so much for watching this far, tuning in and getting to know, wanting to know more. Let's build up your profile. I have built it from scratch, and if I've done it, you can do it. So until the next one, I can see there's a question. Thank you too. Thank you, Naliaka, and let's meet tomorrow.